Rockets, what a game tonight from MSG. Jalen Brunson goes for 42 and 10. Amin Thompson of the Rockets, triple-double with 25, 11, and 11. But Brunson scores 11 of the final Knicks 13 points, 42 and 10. First time all year in the regular season that he's gone for at least 40 and had 10 assists in the same game. And the Knicks prevail with a monster fourth quarter and beat the Rockets 124 to 118. Great to have you with us here, Bill Pito, along with Wally Szczerbiak. We're going to talk to Karl Anthony Towns here in a couple of moments. The Knicks were down by 11 after 3, Wally. They won the fourth quarter 46-29. How'd they do it?
Well, Jalen Brunson, that's how they did it. How good is Jalen Brunson? How clutch is Jalen Brunson? Made all the big plays in that fourth quarter. The team just found themselves, got a few key stops that they really needed. This Houston team is legit. They are a contender in the West. They're a little undermanned. They have a lot of athleticism and size. And the Knicks found a way to grind out a win against a team that came in here looking for business and looking to get a win. That was one of the best wins of the season because it took heart. It took effort. It took grind. And that was big time.
And no OG Anunoby.
That's right.
With Anunoby as a Knick, the Knicks are now 14 and 14. They're 52 and 20 when he plays. They were able to win. Houston looked a bit shorthanded, but the Knicks were able to prevail, outscoring the Rockets, Wally, in that fourth quarter, 46-29.
46 points in the fourth.
Here with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, thank you for dropping by. Congrats on a great game. You guys had the best quarter you've had all season, any quarter. You guys scored 46 points in the fourth quarter. How'd you do that?
We hit shots. I mean, simple as that. Just this team, man, we just found a way. You know, night wasn't going well for us, including myself, and we was in a funk, and we just found a way to, at the end, just fight, just keep fighting and finding a way, and we found a way to win tonight.
What makes them so challenging to play against?
I mean, you know, they're talented, very talented, young, athletic. They run, you know, and they got, like I said again, talent. And we just found a way to win, man. Cap was special, and at the end, and our team just fought to the end, and that's why we got this win.
So you guys finish up this homestand 4-1 against some of the top teams in the West. What does winning 4 of these 5 say about you guys?
You know, we're just playing the game. You know, we're going to find a way to win at all costs, and our crowd and our fans has been amazing and supporting us and being there for us when, you know, when we have those lulls. So it's great that we've been able to play this way. I know we've been told that we haven't got any statement wins, so we found a way here in front of our fans to get some.
Well, this was a nice one. Thanks for dropping by, and congrats on a great game.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Wally, so Brunson had 17 in the fourth quarter, and Karl Anthony Towns had 11 of his 22 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's been struggling with that thumb, but at the same time, he found a way to will his way to a couple huge buckets in that fourth quarter. He had the size and strength advantage. He had little guys under him all game long, but he just took his time, got his legs settled, overpowered the Rockets.
Rockets undersized, except for Steven Adams.
Right, very undersized. They tried to guard him with a smaller guy, and then that three went down. I was like, finally. He had been struggling mightily after that thumb injury with the threes, knocks down that big three, and he plays with a lot of heart, plays with a lot of humility in that interview. That's what the Knicks fans love about Karl Anthony Towns. He's a great player, he's a superstar, but he admitted, I didn't have it going tonight, but we found a way to win, and that's what great players do. They find a way to help their team win, even when they're not playing at their peak level.
Jalen Brunson was at his peak level.
Yes.
42 points, 10 assists. He had 13 points in the first half, and then it was lights out in the second half.
Yeah, he was incredible. And I knew he was going to step up with no OG Anunoby. He has to do a lot with Anunoby out of the lineup, and he took over that fourth quarter like he knows he can do. And you can see Knicks have 2 bona fide superstars that are going to the All-Star game in 2 weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun to go watch those guys out there in San Fran, too.
I asked Karl Anthony Towns about the significance of going 4-1 against these elite teams from the West here on this homestand. What do you think?
Well, he said statement wins, definite statement wins. I think every win in the National Basketball Association is a statement win. They're not easy to get. So you bank them whenever you can get them. But these wins at home, electrifying the crowd, it's been a fun month and a fun homestand so far.
All right, let us now say hello to Monica McNutt. She helped call the game, as always, on the radio on ESPN New York. Monica, how about the captain tonight? Spectacular.
Fantastic performance. First 40-10 regular season double-double. Just answering the call when it was needed most. But I also want to give Karl Anthony Towns some credit in terms of that as well, because he had 11, or I believe he had 10 through the first three quarters and scored 12 in that fourth quarter, and that was huge. But when it comes to Jalen Brunson, to me, as important as the baskets were, also the defense. You cannot ignore the defense. And in fact, Mikal Bridges told us post-game that similar to what Jalen Brunson said to Alan Hahn, it was about this team's togetherness and about challenging one another to step up defensively, to lock in on the scout. And when they did that in the fourth quarter, the stops combined with the timely scoring of one Jalen Brunson, who finishes with a monster 42 points tonight, allow them to slow the pace and slow the Rockets and ultimately get what I would describe as a very, very gritty win here at Madison Square Garden.
Monica, how did the Knicks score 46 points, most in a quarter all season long, in the fourth quarter against a really good defensive team down the stretch?
Well, Wally, one thing that jumped out to me is they were plus 12 in paint scoring. They had 80 points in the paint tonight. And so I think a lot of that fourth quarter scoring was from the paint, because Lord knows they could not buy a three tonight, but sometimes that happens, and that's fine. But I think a lot of it was in the paint. And then you look at it, fast break points. They finished with 17 fast break points as well. And so to me in the fourth, they were able to flip the script on the Rockets and take advantage of the things that the Rockets typically do well. They want to play fast. They want to score in the paint. Well, the Knicks defense slowed things down just enough so that they could capitalize and muck up the half-court sets for the Rockets, and they could get out and get some easy baskets, because offense for them was tough to come by in the full half-court sets as well.
Monica, Wally's going to be going to Toronto. He's going to be on the radio tomorrow night. Do you think he remembered his passport or not?
I got it.
Pito, come on now. Why are you trying to put folks' mishaps?
You know, I'm a veteran of this league.
Come on, Wally.
I've traveled to Toronto every single year, once, sometimes twice. I know.
There you go.
Wally is Wally, but he's on point.
Check out the MSG family thread, by the way, Monica. I got him.
Monica, as always, we appreciate it. Talk to you soon.
Sounds good.
All right. Jalen Brunson, as we mentioned, first time in his career in the regular season, he's gone for at least 40 points and 10 assists in the same game.
You're going to make sure Jalen has his passport, too? Because the Knicks are going to need him up in Toronto, north of the border. What a performance. Just outstanding stuff. And now he's got to ratchet it up again tomorrow night up in Canada.
All right. When we come back, post-game comments from Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau. 50 games in already.
Yeah.
Knicks now 33-17. His post-game comments coming up.
The Knicks